welcome to Epsilon Pro Academy. In today's lesson, we are going to consider the gradient of a normal to the curve. In our previous video, that was the preceding video that was posted in this channel, we talked about the gradient of the tangent and the gradient of the tangent, gradient of the tangent as M1. So in today's lesson, we are going to discuss about the gradient of the normal to the curve. Gradient of the normal to the curve as M2. So we are going to represent this by M2, and the formula for the gradient to the normal is given as M2 is equal to minus 1 all over dy over dx at a point, let's say A, B, at a point A, B. So we are going to use this formula to solve some examples on the board. Let's consider the first example under gradient of the normal to the curve. The question on the board is, find the gradient of the normal to the curve x raised to the power of 3 plus x minus 2 at a point 1, 2. So the first thing we must obtain is to find the derivation of this question on the board. And solution, the function is x raised to the power of 3 plus x minus 2, and to find dy over dx, it becomes dy over dx is equal to, the derivation of this function becomes 3 times this, subtract 1 from it. So that gives 3x, 3 minus 1 is 2, plus the derivation of x gives 1. And the derivation of a constant term is 0. So take note of this. Dy over dx becomes this. Now the question is, what is the gradient of the normal? Gradient of a normal, call it M2, is given as minus 1 all over dy over dx at a point 1, 0. Now, it was stated that the first number in this position represents that for x, while the second represents that for y. So this is x and y respectively. In the question, dy over dx, dy over dx is equal to 3x squared plus 1. So M2, gradient of the normal, will equal to minus 1 divided by dy over dx, which is this, 3x squared plus 1. 3x squared plus 1. So now we can substitute. So M2 is equal to, so at this juncture, we are not going to consider that of y, because in dy over dx, there is no y variable. So that is to say, we are going to make use of 1, which is that for x, and it becomes minus 1 all divided by 3. Bracket open, x is 1. 1 raised to the power of 2 plus 1. So m2 is equal to minus 1 divided by 1 raised to the power of 2 is 1, and 1 times 3 is 3, plus 1 is 4. So the gradient of the normal to the curve is given as minus 1 over 4, which is the final result. If this video was helpful to you, click on the like button, and most importantly, share this video to your friends, to your classmates, to your classmates, to your social media platform, and also subscribe if you haven't subscribed.